Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. This is BigPlayNation.com back here with another video, and today we're going to be doing the NBA Conference Finals reactions here. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button for me. Make sure you join the Discord. The link's in the description. I am running a little bit behind today, so on video, or basically what I put out on the schedule for this week. So I do apologize in advance for that. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to be dropping videos, so you're probably going to have like multiple videos out for today. So I do appreciate everybody's patience. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button. Of course, make sure you join the Discord. The link's in the description. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch at Money27, so you guys don't miss any other video. And then make sure you guys as well go join the ESPN Fantasy. You guys will have now until September 2nd to join that. The link's in the description. So if you guys want to join some ESPN NFL Fantasy, just hop in the description. All you need is your email and password to get in. Alright, like I said, but by the time you guys are watching this, I'm gonna put this intro to the same video. So this could be either the or the NBA Conference Finals reactions, or the NBA Conference or the NBA Finals pick show. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. We'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, so first things first, we got the Western Conference Finals here, and before I want to get into anything, the Conference Finals, by the way, was much more entertaining than what it seems. So just to get yourself a little about, like, you might be looking at this series and be like, what the hell, like this series only went like 5 or 4. Okay, just be patient. Like I said, a lot of games were actually a lot more fun than what it was than what the series looked like. So just bear with me on that. But anyway, starting here with the Western Conference here, and I decided to do the West because I have less things to say about it. I have more things to say about the East. But anyway, we have the Thunder taking out the Wolves in 5 games. Nothing too crazy here. I mean, this kind of went about as you expected. You know, you might be a little disappointed in the Wolves because they actually put on a really good performance in the first round against the Lakers, in the second round against the Warriors. They looked pretty damn scary. So for them to get beat in 5 games, it is. I mean, you can't blame them at the same time. Like, you can blame them because you expected the team to do better, but you can't blame them because the Thunder are just that. They're just a completely different team. Like, that team is just hard to beat at 4 games. I just don't know if you can beat them. I don't think it's possible. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Game 1 was an absolute ass beating. You know, Oklahoma, they ended up taking advantage of that game 1 there. The game 2 was actually pretty damn close throughout the whole game. It's just OKC forced a couple turnovers and they got out in transition, so they ended up winning that game 2. Game 3 was probably the most shocking game out of the entire series because not only like that. Look at this. This is a fucking 42-point ass whooping. And then once Game 3 ended, I was like, okay, maybe. So maybe the Timberwolves have a shot here. Maybe they have a legitimate shot to come back. And then we look at Game 4. I mean, Game 4 was kind of frustrating for the Wolves. That was probably their most frustrating game of the entire season. I think they led in that game throughout the entire time, and then OKC just came back and won at the final minutes. So yeah, if you're OKC, if you're Minnesota, you're probably banging your head, like knowing that this season was going to be over, because in Game 5 was an absolute snot pounding. I mean, even when I thought Minnesota was going to come out with a sense of urgency, and in that Game 5, especially when they lost only by 2 points at home. And that's why I thought they really needed to win Game 4, because I knew they're going to be fucked going down 3-1 and going back to OKC. So, but anyway, the Thunder took advantage of the series in 5. So what this does really shock me. I'm not surprised that Minnesota out-rebounded the Thunder, because Minnesota has way more bigs than Minnesota has way more bigs than the Thunder has. But anywai, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he was the Western Conference Finals MVP, and I think that one was pretty obvious. I think that's a pretty obvious award there. I mean, he was absolutely spectacular throughout the whole playoffs. He scored 34.5. Anthony Edwards, I did expect a little bit more from man though. Like I said, I know OKC's defense is really good. I know there's really nothing you can take away from that, but you could maybe look at this and say that he's a little bit man. So it's kind of the performance that he was. You know, and maybe there's one point. Like, I mean, Josh is more than pretty damn. Jay Williams also big in 30 points. Being played really well. Shot Hunter was huge as well. 18 points. Alex Crusoe, even though that's not the numbers that he wants, but his defense was absolutely spectacular throughout the whole series. I mean, Lou Dort had some good games, but he didn't just like say like, "Oh my gosh," like he really did something. So without that, I mean, like I said, this OKC's team, they're full of depth. I mean, look how many guys they're playing. They're playing so many guys every night because they're so depth on the down chart. They're going to be representing the Western Conference, and I'm pretty sure that's what about everybody expect them to be this season. I mean, the Edwards, and like I said, I kind of expect a little bit more. Alright, moving over to the Eastern Conference. Like I said, if this video is lagging at all, I do apologize in advance. My thing has been very inaccurate today or this week at all, so I do I do apologize if any video is coming out like later or something's happening to my OBS studio because something's going on currently. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into the East. I am pre-recording this. Like I said, I am pre-recording all videos early this week, so just a little FYI. But anyway, but like I said, if this video does get out or any video comes out later than advertised, but like I said, I do apologize in advance if that happens. But anyway, and then make sure you guys check out our pick show. Our pick show is coming out later on tonight, so make sure you guys do that. But anyway, the Knicks ended up falling to the Pacers in 6 games here. I mean, just take a look at it. I mean, the Pacers really know how to win road games, and that's something that's kind of worrying me about the NBA Finals when they play against Oklahoma City Thunder, is because the Pacers can like win on the road. Like games 1, they actually won 138, 135 on the road. I was kind of expecting like a dime, but in both games in India, India was actually pretty damn good throughout this series. But besides that, their defense was pretty damn good throughout. And then they went to game 1, and you know, in this Western Conference series, the result was the exact same, I think, up until game 4. No, game 5, because game 5 is where the home team. So I think they're won the road game, and then people see that. Game 4 was after Indiana, and they ended up taking 21 to extend their season. And I kind of expected them to win that game because I knew they're not going to let the Pacers come into their building and celebrate winning Eastern Conference championship in their own house. So I do give credit for competing it and staying it there. And then game 6 is what is when I can be over. I think that the Pacers were capable of winning another game. I mean, the Knicks were capable of winning another game in Indiana. So I don't think that game was good. And that game was pretty close. So, and then let's take a look at the numbers here. Obviously, we did that. We rebounded the Pacers. That's unexpected. The thing is that to me, really did. He absolutely spectacular series. I think it was obvious. That free theft, they put 24 5 points. That's pretty damn good. It was huge games. Mikal Bridges, like I think Mikal Bridges, big game 5. Josh Hart, Robinson had good dominating the class, and the Pacers just had no answer for it. So like, they played really good. I mean, the Knicks, it's not like they played bad. No, they did not. They played really well. It's just unfortunate that they lost. They lost because they couldn't get enough stops. Like they got stops, but they didn't get enough stops. I do think that's pretty fair. I mean, I do think that was the best player on the game 25 points. Virus view percentage. He need to pick up in case he did that. I love electricity. I love how big he has come in this playoffs. Game. My turn-ons really about this series, not reading the basketball, but being shooting time. It was great. Game in. Again, Pacers team. It done is great. Yeah, I got forward to tonight's video. My camera refocus. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna do it for tonight's video. Like I said, I do apologize in advance if there's lag in this video, but you know what? It is what it is. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Also, game 1 is tonight. Well, game 1 is not tonight. It's on. I keep forgetting I'm pre-recording this early. This is gonna get on Thursday. But by the time you guys watch this, NBA Finals are tonight. Make sure you guys